goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Hey, smash Bronco. Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Riggs. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. To throw is Richardson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better. 2nd and 6.
Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
Another carry for Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Stroud on 3rd down now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told the offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson going to move him around.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. by Okonkwo. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chig Okonkwo, 75 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurt! Right there, right.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 65 Cats. 65 Cats.
They just do get the... He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets it out for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3.
Lions. Alert! Alert!
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 at the Colts 43-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Liking 18.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Watson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
Richardson going to change the play here.
60 Vikings, 6 Warriors, 70. Set, Temple, set.
Here's Richardson throwing on first down. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Richardson back to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Richardson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football and try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now they'll change things around before the snap. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Ready, break. Smash! Roll!
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Ready.
Stroud working out of the gun. Throw out wide is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going for it with Pierce. Popped it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was trying to do it. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Let's go. Lions. Check, Panther.
First and 10, it's Pierce. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
19 tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Touchdown! Alec Pierce. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Will Anderson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Richardson working from the gun. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Go, Reed. Go.
Now Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. they'll go right back to Pierce. To about the 40-yard line.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Let's go now.
Ball on the A run for Pierce out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 66 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Going right side is White. Shifts past him at the 45. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Come 19, come 19. Check smash.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check Bobcat.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check that, street.
On 1st down, Keenan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ready.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The tight end in motion right.
Roll.
On second down, here's Pierce. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got his target. That's complete. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Viking 18. Reno.
Pierce is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there at one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Lions.
Stroud to throw it. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Richardson going to move him around.
Drop 60, drop 60. 79 Broncos.
Richardson to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now an audible here into something else.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Got his man, Okonkwo. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to the air with Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
On the set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Maverick, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here we go, here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give left side for Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Viking 18. Jack Panther.
They'll run again. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Riggs. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Here's Richardson.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Come on.
Here comes 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Cup 19. Cup Mustang 19.
Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.